We watch as the stars align. We're gonna make use of tomorrow and leave the devil behind. Let's find the cool
There you go.
and shoot
So,
out.
very appropriate way to start song number ocho.
Ocho? On the Ocho?
We're on the ocho. What's the actual name of the song? I'm just like shotgun.
I'll be your shotgun.
I'll be your shotgun.
I'll be your
Yeah,
shotgun.
we always call it shotgun.
Well, I know it as shotgun. So it's a song about Dallas Cowboys shotgun formation.
Yes.
No, I'm just kidding. So this is an Aaron Penn tune.
Aaron and Lex Penn tune.
Yeah.
Well, I remember the genesis of this. I used that twice.
Yeah.
Genesis.
Yeah, so it's a progressive song.
Oh, okay.
So to my recollection, the two of yous
Yeah.
were basically road tripping as a duo. Mm-hmm. Maybe you were picking up
In the minivan of doom.
Was it the minivan?
Yes.
And Aaron texted me some lyrics that I think were inspired by the trip you were on.
Yes.
At the time.
That's when we were doing the tours down in Texas.
Yeah.
We had a pickup band, so we didn't have you guys with us. But I think it was the ride home, and it was 28-hour drive or something.
Oh, yes, forever.
And I wrote those lyrics
And it was
in
just,
the van of doom.
is this something? I think was kind of how you said it. You were like, is this something? And I think I was kind of like, I needed something to work on. I was like, oh, can I take a crack at something, whatever? And I think that inspired the feel, which to me, I heard like you guys were on the road. It was a road song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I heard, I don't know if you remember the original recording. The drums
Yeah.
were like, sort of like what John does, where he does sort of like, what would it be like a Johnny Cash song? Like the, you know,
Yeah.
I heard that. And and when I heard that, that's where it came to the,
Yeah, I love it. It was
like
perfect.
I heard that feel to it, to me. And then I think maybe I did a demo and sent it to you
did a demo.
on the road.
Yeah.
And the demos that you send, I love because they like evolve into these elaborate. It's almost like you're writing a musical score.
I have a bad habit of-
and I love it. I love
like
it.
to build.
So I remember sitting in the car with headphones on and with my little phone app, and I'm like piecing together pieces of
To arrange
your,
it into something.
Yeah, and I'm like rearranging all the audio so that I could go home and put a vocal on it because I
Yeah.
had an idea for the vocal.
Yeah.
And that's how we came up with most of the song.
And then I think Matt
Matt
got a
put
hold
it-
of it and said, hey, this
Needs
the
a bridge.
Yeah, the chords need to go this way.
Yeah. You rearranged it a little
I
bit.
think for the solo, too. I mean, for the chorus, too, I wanted something bigger.
Yes.
Yeah, you
changed
rearranged
the-
the chords a little bit in the chorus and you added a bridge.
And I think I threw that diminished chord in there, too. Just
Yes,
to
that
get
wasn't
from
there.
Yeah, yeah.
chromatically, get from D back to E minor.
Yep.
With an E flat diminished.
So,
Which I love that chord.
so we'll get to the solo in a second. I just want to, while we're on the lyric of it. So
Yeah.
explain the lyric.
The lyric? Well, obviously, it's definitely a road song. And, you know, at that time, Matt and I were doing a lot of our duo tours
Yeah.
where it's just the two of us in the van for many, many, many hours. And then
Smelly van.
the van that literally almost fell apart at the end of one of the tours. We had no headlights.
It's still going.
Like the door handles were broken off.
I fixed them.
Like, it is still going in. But yeah, I just felt like we were kind of like it was like the two of us
Two U's.
facing the world. And that's why I mentioned Bonnie and Clyde and
Yeah, which is...
Frank and Annie Oakley.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, Frank was the one who taught her how to shoot.
Perfect.
And then, of course, Johnny and June. To the couples that kind of kicked ass and
Yep.
were a great team. And that's what I kind of,
Inspired us, for sure.
yeah.
I love the beat that John puts Pat down.
Oh, I know. Under the Johnny and June,
June
part.
part.
we
You
go
play you
to
do
the,
the, like a
the Johnny Cash.
Yeah, you hit that.
I don't
You touch
know,
on that.
I don't know if it's even like audible.
It is,
It
I
is.
think. Yeah.
I feel it.
It's just okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, and actually, I struggled like when you guys first brought the song to rehearsal.
Yeah.
My first instinct was to play halftime because it always is. You know, I always go there. But I didn't because I was like, I don't think this is what they're gonna want. So I that's why I played the
Okay.
the
Well,
beat that's
I
on
thi-
there.
I know we played it down-
two-step kind of thing.
We did it down in Florida together a couple, at some of the biker rallies, and that kind of formulated some of it too.
Yeah.
If you remember that, people were digging it. It was like, oh crap! All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, but that, and there's actually a couple of nods to Van Halen in that song.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, in the I guess there's that section right before the solo. I don't know what is that the bridge?
Yeah.
Where I'm playing on the rack tom. I'm playing the pattern that Alex Van Halen plays on the ride cymbal in Lost Control, but much slower.
Yeah.
And then once the solo kicks in, now I am actually on the ride cymbal, on the bell, playing that part. But again, it's slower, so it's probably not recognizable as that.
As Lost Control.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought
But
of that as
that's
Lost
what it
Control,
is.
but I can hear it now that you
Yeah.
say it.
Yeah, that's what that
That's
came
really cool.
from that. Yeah.
It's awesome.
There's a couple cool signature things you do in that, and one being the very end of the
The
song,
end,
Yeah,
yeah.
the shotgun. at
the
the end.
shotgun, just that whack on the snare. I guess
The
you're
kick,
hitting the
too.
rim.
It's the
And,
snare and the bass drum.
yeah.
Yeah. It's a bass drum. Bass drum.
Bass.
And we
Yeah.
we thought about it for a minute to not leave that in.
Yeah, because we
For a
we
minute.
even thought of actually putting an actual like shotgun at the
Or
end,
that,
right?
yeah.
But
Well, sorry.
no.
Well, there was we talked about actually putting the cartoon
Yeah.
shotgun, like
Oh, there.
gun sound in the middle.
Yeah.
But I wanted that to be in like the verse.
That's what a gun sounds like.
It was after the Frank helped Danny become the sharpshooting queen. I wanted it to be that.
Yeah.
But we opted out. I don't know. I still think we should put it in.
Remix.
Remix.
Okay, guitar solo,
Sure.
because it's a really cool guitar solo.
Yeah.
Nice.
It is a cool guitar song.
I tried.
One of the best bends in the history of guitar playing happens in that song.
Bending your neck on
Yeah.
Les Paul.
That's called a neck bend, ladies and gentlemen, on a Les Paul. Not something I like to do. To
Kids,
my
don't try this
instruments.
at home.
Yeah, it's really not good for the instrument. But if there was one time to do it, that was it. And now when we play it live, I do a little bit of a neck bend, but not to that extreme live because I just don't want to put my instrument through that kind of abuse. But yeah, you can make it do that.
You did.
I did, and I think that one of the takes, you, John, were like, "Oh, that's cool, but I think you should go more with it." and then what became the final take of us playing it together, I got it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, it's a good,
It's almost like
more than a quarter step. I think it's got to be almost a half step of a bend.
That's
It's somewhere in there.
It's almost just it's like just
Half
short
step, yeah.
of breaking the neck off the guitar.
yeah, right.
Yes.
It sounds that way.
Yeah,
Looks like it when you're doing it.
I know, but yeah, it was it seemed fitting for the song. But,
Oh yeah, yeah, man. Perfect.
yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love hearing it every time we play it.
Wow.
Yeah, yep, that. Yes, that. So Matt Wade's keys on it. So
Piano,
the
yeah.
piano and stuff, was that like an idea that he was given, or was it, hey, go for it, and he came out with that?
That he came out with it. Yeah.
Well, I think it was both.
Yeah.
Because I wanted him to do that like upright piano, like old timey piano part, and he definitely like put that in there.
Yeah, you kind of put a little bit of that ragtime sort of feel
Yeah,
in
Yeah.
spots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I think it added a lot to it.
I think so, too.
Completed the whole circle.
Yeah.
And you get to play air piano anytime you hear it.
I have to always.
So would you say out of the entire Mob catalog, you've been making records for 20 years,
Yeah.
is that the closest to like a traditional
Country?
country song?
There's only one other song I think that's been recorded that John and I were on together for a session for a client, a friend of ours, and she was doing a country record, and we did we did a straight up country thing, and we had so much fun with it.
Yeah.
And I think that's the only other country thing that I could think of that we've recorded together.
So this is a pretty big departure than from.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure,
I would say.
definitely. You know, but it's nice because it's like, I mean, it's a beautiful blend for the record because it. Oh crap! Okay, now it's a country thing. You know, it's like
It's a nice
nice,
flavor.
nice, departure from the rock songs you've been beat over the head with thus so far. But but it's still us playing it. We're not, that was the other thing too. Like this would have been such an obvious thing to play a Telecaster
Sure.
because it's a country song, and everybody in Nashville is Telecaster, which I love the Telecaster. But no, I don't want to do that thing.
You want to
You
be
wanna
you.
do you.
I'm
You
not
wanna be...
from Nashville. I'm from New Jersey. No matter how much I would like to be from some other place, because
you don't. You-
because I think Texas is cool. And
Sure.
like all my heroes are from Texas. But I'm not. I'm from New Jersey, and that's the way it is. And you have to accept that. So I played the Les Paul for that song because I just thought it was like, well, I'm not. That's who I am. I'm not gonna play some other instrument just because it's a country song.
No, I think that makes it even better.
Yeah.
You know.
Your signature's on it,
Yeah.
right?
'Cause we're doing a country song our way,
Yeah.
the way we would do it. I mean, I'm not up there singing with a twang.
No.
I don't have one of those.
Not me either.
And I'm playing Alex Van Halen.
Yeah.
He's clearly not country.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to keep up. Whatever
The
you're doing.
bass line is like the percussive part of it too. Not only the notes you're playing, but the syncopation, the percussive part of it, I think was just great.
Cool. I liked it.
Oh, and there's another major thing about this song that we need to talk about.
What?
The name of the album came from this song.
Yes.
That's true.
That lyric, Hand in Glove, comes
Hand
out
in
of the
Glove,
song.
yeah.
And that's the name of the album.
Yeah, and I sing it actually twice. In I think it's the first verse and then the little pre-verse coming back in after the solo.
Yep.
So not only did you write the lyric, but it was your idea to name the album Hand in Glove.
Was it my idea?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I wasn't gonna argue.
I thought it was a cool idea.
Smart man.
No, it was
Because, we needed something that made sense for,
Yeah.
for this whole
And it's
thing that
kinda
came
like
together.
the meaning of hand in glove. It's like kind of like we're all in cahoots together.
yeah.
So I thought it was fitting for all of us collaborating on the album together. So
Now we just gotta get a Model T.
and then do a
we'll
video.
We'll start robbing those banks.
Yeah.
Get some flapper girls.
Oh, definitely. I don't think we're gonna get away in that kind of car. But
No. No.
we could try. We get an A for effort.
Unless there's bicycle cops.
Yeah,
no,
maybe.
even then.
Yes, they will. Top cruising speed at 42 miles an hour.
Woo-wee. So the theme continues
Yeah.
from the beginning to this song, right?
Yes, I definitely feel that the theme is throughout the whole album. We didn't plan it that way, but
Yes. Sure.
Somehow it organically came together.
It did.
Yeah.
But almost by accident,
it's funny because this is the first album that Matt and I are doing as artists together rather than separate, and it kind of, like you said, came together organically. It wasn't forced; it was just all of it coming together.
Not a concept record, but you could kind of think of it that way, I guess.
So it's
some degree.
dark Side of the Moon, Hand in Glove.
Yeah.
Sure.
They should be jealous.
Wait, it was Dark Side of the Moon a concept album? I should have said The Wall. All right, so that's 8.
That's 8, man.
Done with the Ocho, folks.
We don't shy.